A space for my fans and me to interact, make art and have fun. It's a one-man show and entirely free. I do it every single week except some. I'm waiting to go, it's all live and online, so you should stick around and say hello. Are you feeling creative? Cause now's the time. Welcome to the Most Week Show.
I am not me. I am art. And I am welcoming you to the Most Week Show. It is currently 9:07 on the 1st of March 2020, and you are here with me right now, and I thank you for that. If we were together physically, I would show my appreciation for you physically with a hug, with a kiss, with a high five that I would nail. As 'tis, the best I can do is raise a glass to you. We like to raise a glass on this show. We like to start every show with a toast. You can raise a glass to me as well, if that's your next question. That's absolutely fine. Nobody's going to stop you, for heaven's sake. But we're going to start the show with a toast. So here goes. Are you ready with your beverage? To you, to me, and to the bourgeoisie. When it comes to the means of production, just own it, yeah? Cheers. Lovely bit of apple juice in the morning. Makes everything go a little bit better. Delicious music to welcome us, wasn't it? The dulcet tones of Home with Overflow. Thanks, guys, for the use of that. Real great way to start any Most Week show. I think today's going to be amazing, isn't it? First of March. First of the month, how could it be anything but? It is the 1st of March, though. But it's a very special 1st of March, isn't it? Because yesterday was not the 28th of February. Not the 28th of February. It was the 29th of February, commonly known as Leap Day. Now, a leap day is a thing that happens only once every 4 years. And they are the absolute best. They're probably as rare as the family simile. Boom. Complete this simile. As rare as what? As rare as what? Well, that's up to you. Use your hearts, your brains, and your imaginospheres to complete that simile as creatively as possible and leave it in the comment to the side. You can make it topical, make it visual, make it poetic, make it absurd, make it whatever you want it to be, but make it something you're proud of, for pity's sake. And at the end of the show, I'll pick a winner, and if that's you, your name will go on the ticker below. Did we time it well? We did not time it well. It was definitely not Duda last week. That was a fantastic simile, brought in Jesus, which is always a great shout. But next week, it could be you. It could be you next week, so just make sure you're getting that done. Get your suggestions in. It's that simple. Let's just go with a simple fade. There's a simple fade. So Leap Day, yes, a bonus day, a buy one get one free deal, but for the concept of time. It's like paying to watch 3 tense, exciting hours of a baseball game. But then it's a tie at the end and you get extra innings. Oh, thank goodness. More of that baseball action. Excuse me. So a great thing to do on a leap day is stuff that you don't normally do, because it's a free shot. It's a free shot. So do things that you wouldn't normally do. Even better, you can do things that you have never done before. That's exactly what I did. And I would like to share some of my actions yesterday with you right now. If you will humor me with that, let's go for that kind of cool one, that starburst one. I really do like that one a lot. So I did some things that I had never done before. and I'm going to tell you about them right now. Boom, first and foremost. This is a bag of crisps. Americans would call it potato chips. That are Hawaiian luau barbecue flavor crisps. I have had a lot of crisps in my life, but never once flavored with the spirit of the islands. I actually probably understand this flavor a little better than most because I've actually been to Hawaii, which is why I know to pronounce it Hawaii. And the result of this particular one, fine, but spicy. They're a spicy potato chip. And I just think that's not really what I'm about. I understand that as an Englishman, our national dish is a curry. So you'd have expected me to be able to handle a huge amount of spice. As 'tis, not really so much. So spicy crisps, I'll take them or leave them. But a great first opening salvo. These are the things that I'm discovering. Number 2, I had never before yesterday used a roller thing to work out. I'd bought this roller thing ages ago, actually, after being seduced by a lovely chap on an infomercial whose body was an absolute 10. He was amazing. But since purchasing it, it has lived behind my sofa, along with my Rock Band instrument peripherals and some spare cushions. But yesterday I thought, you know what? It's a leap day. It's a leap day. Let's get it out. Essentially, you just kind of roll backwards and forwards on it. It's kind of the equivalent of a push-up, but worse. It's supposed to work on your core, but core blimey, it hurt my arms and tummy. It really did. I'm still feeling it today. I'll be lifting a lot less today than I would have been otherwise, thanks to this roller thing. So, yeah, not brilliant. It might live behind the sofa again for a little bit longer until I'm ready for that. I think once I've got my rock hard abs, my six-pack, maybe I'll go for it then. Next up, before yesterday, I had never in my life watched something that a lot of other people had watched and had told me, oh my god, it's amazing, you need to. It's a little thing called HBO. Again, like the roller of pain, I've subscribed to HBO for over a year now because I kind of feel like, who are you? If you don't have an HBO account, who are you? It's where all the great entertainment lives, is what I'd heard. I hadn't watched it because they don't have a lot of comms. And comms is really, from a watching perspective, comms, that's my thing. That's my jam. I love all art, of course, but from a focus point of view, in terms of showing the art in things that other people don't necessarily consider art, it's comms. That's where I live. Comms, either ROM or SIT. But yesterday I found out from flicking through their selection that they do have Sesame Street. So I popped on a couple of episodes once I'd learned about octagons, and a great skit featuring Abby that almost moved me to tears. I thought that was great. What else? And I continued flicking, and the result of that was great. Almost too much to watch. There's only 24 hours in the day, guys. There's only 24 hours in the day. What am I supposed to do with all of these TV shows that everybody says, oh my god, is amazing? So I'll just, I will give it more shrift. I gave it short shrift so far in my life, but I'll give it slightly more shrift moving forward. So I guess the lesson here, try new things, absolutely. You might find something great, but on the whole, you're probably already doing the things that you enjoy the most, so just focus your time on them. If you really wanted to try, soap making, for instance, you'd probably have already tried it. But it is nice that leap years are here to teach us that, and to remind us of that every now and again. It is probably good that they are pretty infrequent, though, all things considered.
When and what and who and why? Is she for real? Am I going to die? Whose genes are these? How big is a crow? If you ask not me, then you'll know.
Hey guys, it's Ask Not Me time, but let's get some of these comments. There's been some wonderful comments. Nana Hobbob is raising a glass. What are you drinking this morning? What are you drinking this morning? Or afternoon, or wherever it is in the world for you. What are you drinking? I'm interested in that. As rare as a pretty bloody steak. Getting away with a little bit of light swearing there, which I do appreciate. As rare as UK winning Eurovision Song Contest. S.J. Beck, absolutely. Absolutely. That's very, very rare because it's political, I think. Let's say political. T.B. Douglas, as rare as rocking horse manure. I like that one. I like that one. That's incredible. Rocking horse manure. Because they don't poop. They're fake horses. Fake horses. Monkey Pixie, hello everyone. I'm cool. Absolutely. As rare as Notme. Oh my goodness. I am rare, aren't I? A rare flower that only blooms most weeks. And Nana Hobbob, water. That's fine. They say that you're supposed to drink 8 sips of water a day, which seems a little bit much for me. But you know, whatever you like. You're getting there, is my point. Monkey Pixie, flower. That's what I was thinking. Flower, a rare flower. Maybe some kind of rare animal that spends most of its time just thinking, and therefore is not really much of a hit at a zoo. Ask Not Me. Keep these coming in though, guys, and feel free to guess more than once. If you think you're only getting one guess here, you're living on another planet, let me tell you. Ask Not Me. So, this week I was asked a question via email from a Mr. James Eldridge. He asked, where are we? He asked, Splanau, why do you go to McDonald's so much? What is your fave thing to eat there? A couple things. Why do you go to McDonald's so much? I'm not sure that there's a slight accusatory tone in that question that I don't appreciate entirely, but I'll let it slide. And what is your fave thing to eat there? Fave, I assume, meaning a shortcut for flower, for favourite, and not some kind of new street slang that I have not been privy to. Now, Mr. James, I could just tell you the answers to these questions, like some kind of Captain Boring of the 50-second monotony, or I could rock your world with a more exciting version. Now, in this more exciting version, I would require another Notme, I think, and I would require a timer. But where am I going to get something like that? There! Oh my goodness, he's there and he's ready. Well, is he ready? Are you ready? Other Notme? Is there no audio? Oh, for flip's flip. Come on. Well, we're at 27 seconds. Let's remember that. This should be audio up the wazoo. Oh, I know why it is. Sorry, yeah, that's my fault. Sorry, guys. Gosh, you would have thought by this point I would be so good at this. We're going to go back to the beginning, and I really don't care. Okay, so let's see.
Not me. I'm on my roof, the roof of my building, and I'm looking down.
It wouldn't be a Most Week show without a little technical hitch, because that just goes to show all of you that it's okay to not be perfect. Yeah, you're struggling to be perfect. It's okay to not be perfect. Not even Notme's perfect. Okay.
I'm currently at the McDonald's in question. I think that should answer the question as to why I go to McDonald's so frequently, but I will further demonstrate that in a second. As for the second part of the question, what do I eat at a McDonald's? Well, I'll answer that on the way. On the way where? Start the timer. Frustratingly, the elevators in my building are shut down at the moment. Bit of a shame. So I'm taking the stairs, but a little bit of exercise won't go amiss, especially when one is about to consume some McDonald's food. It's a little bit fatty, a little bit on the fatty side. So everything that one can do to offset that on the way there is probably going to work out for the best. What do I eat at McDonald's? Well, very simply, I will go most commonly for a cheeseburger. A cheeseburger. Why cheeseburger? Does it taste the best? Does it have the best ingredients? No. So a very specific reason, and the reason is this: it's the ratios. The ratio twixt meat, bun, cheese, and accoutrement. It's far superior to anything else on the McDonald's menu. It's not about the taste. It's not about the ingredients. It's about the ratios. Isn't food interesting? And here it is. Here's the building.
It's only 2 minutes in. I'm already at the building. Can you believe this?
Let's see what's going on. Thank you, sir. There's a queue for the... Oh no, okay, people are waiting. That's fine. That's fine. Got self-service things here. And here's another new thing that I'm doing for Leap Day. I'm going to eat in. I'm going to eat here.
Normally I take it home because I live next door.
So
that's four new things that I've tried.
Simply 4. Where is it? There it is. Cheeseburger. No, item only. That's
Item
fine.
only.
Maybe we'll go for 2 and add it to the order. That's how easy it is. I'm also doing here, because I'm a good guy, 4-piece nuggets.
4-piece nuggies?
4-piece nuggets as well. That's pretty greedy. That's for Jesus.
Jesus gets the
Jesus
nuggies.
loves to go for the nuggies. So I'm getting a couple of nuggets just for him. Add to the order. That's
He
great.
is such a good boy. He deserves them.
View my order. Complete order. I can pay right here as well. Might have to pop this down for a second just to... But the timer will continue. I never have to put a PIN number in at McDonald's, which I always think is odd. How some places you have to put it in and some places you say, no, we don't need it, we're just going to take your money anyway. Curious. I've got the receipt. So we are currently waiting for 826. It's annoying with the waiting, as I would be looking at my phone, but that's what I'm filming with, so just having to amuse myself. Probably seems like it's taking a while, but consider that I did walk down all of those stairs first, so that doesn't normally happen. Normally I'd be going from a floor below, 7th floor, and using an elevator.
826.
826. Wonderful. Thank you so much.
Polite.
A little bit skewed, but that's fine. I'm going to sit here and enjoy my cheeseburger. Now again, we get it out here. Look at that. Look at that. It's the ratios. That is just a terrifically made.
6 minutes and 50. That's it. From thought, I want a cheeseburger, to mouth, I have a
Don't you think
cheeseburger.
it's funny that the first bite of any burger always makes you smile. As an artistic observation there for you, free of charge.
Free of charge. Look at that guy. Look at that guy. He's won. So it takes me 6 minutes and 50 seconds on a long day when I'm walking down the stairs and have the hassle with the camera and the pin, you know, and then I've got it. So that's why I'm eating there so much, James, if you're wondering, so much. Yeah. Cheeseburger, I think we've established there why it's the cheeseburger. And a lot of people say, oh, why don't you get a double cheeseburger? Then the ratios are off. I'd rather get another cheeseburger in order to, you know, if I'm hungry, I'll get another cheeseburger. So I hope you found that answer satisfactory, James. It was a lot of fun for me to answer. If you would like your question answered next week, drop a Q in the comments of any of my videos, this one included, or email me, iamnotme@gmail.com, and you might just be featured on an upcoming Ask Not Me. Let's go back to the main, actually. Let's do a little bit of that. So we've got Monkey Pixie says, PIN number for a small transaction. Tell the US to get with the contactless 20th century stuff. I would agree with that. When I moved over here, I was shocked to go back a step into a simpler time. I feel like that's the America, though. Ideally, for a lot of Americans, if they could go back to the Wild West, I think that would be their preference. And I believe, don't quote me on this, I haven't looked it up on Wikipedia, but I believe that they were still signing for things when using credit cards in the Wild West. But thanks for the comment, Monkey Pixie, that's great. Basically, Not Me wants maximum bread. No, it's not maximum bread. I want the right ratio of bread. That's where it happens, okay? That's where it happens. It's the ratios. I can't stress that enough. And so, that was another very successful Ask Not Me. Again, get your cues in if you want them. Aid.
I'll give you the options and you can pick. Take a guess if you want. It's not for money, just for fun.
Who wants to feel challenged? I know I do. So what's the challenge this week? Well, without further ado, without wasting any more time, let's go to Notme. Over to you, Notme. Thanks, Notme. Today's art challenge will be undertaken by my son, Jesus, and I, Notme. We are both men. Men with testosterone coursing through our veins, hair growing out of our faces, and expectations weighing down on our shoulders. The modern man is under attack. It's harder than ever to be a man in today's crazy, mixed-up world. We are expected to be very sensitive, of course. No probs here. We're both outstanding artistes. But we're also expected to be very hairy and very masculine. The beard is more popular now than perhaps it has ever been. The world looks at us and says, "Hey men, you're hairy. Where's your tool belt? Build me a house." Well, I say, do you know what? I'm not going to build you a house because we don't have tool belts. We have sweaters for when it gets a little bit chilly. And, you know, the point is, he's got it back.
I'm getting to, excuse me, is that we are both men.
True.
Our hair represents our masculinity.
Could be.
And tomorrow we are both due for a bit of a trim.
That's true as well.
We will walk confidently into the groomer for Jesus, and this bathroom, I'll be doing it. I cut my own hair for me, and we will aim to lose as much hair as we dare.
Rhymes, makes it good.
We'll see how that affects our masculinity, right? Because that's what it was all. That's
Seamless.
Our art challenge, okay? Your art bet is simply,
How much will we lose? Back to you, not me. There we go. There we go. So it's a hair cutting challenge. And I would, Monkey Pixie, I would like to direct you to Nana Hobob's comment here. Ample bread. It's not loads of bread, it's ample bread. I know bread is the enemy these days in these carb-fearing times, but it's ample bread. I want ample. Anyway, so, cutting of the hair, that's what you need to bet on. Can you bet on it yet? No, you don't have all the information. Let's go for some things to consider. Number 1, we shall determine the weight of the hair by the weight we lose. So we shall be weighed with hair and we shall be weighed without hair. My initial plan was to weigh... I was going to do this last time Jesus got groomed. I wanted his hair for a nice art project that I was doing, but they would not give me his hair. I should have explained that it was for an art project. I got flustered sometimes. Sometimes I get flustered by real-world confrontation. So I ended up just repeating, but he's my dog. And they didn't really take that as a reason to give me his hair. So instead, we should be weighed with hair and weighed without hair. And using mathematics, we shall determine the weight lost. But how much weight will be lost? How much... Okay, so for my hair, and you can kind of already see it here because it's already shorter than it is in that video. I will use a number 8 on my beard and a number 3 on my head. What does that refer to? I don't know. It doesn't really come with instructions, but if you have the same hair clippers as I do, maybe that will give you an edge. Who knows? Who knows? Thing to consider 3, Jesus' groomer has a tattoo of the Golden Girls on his arm. Now, I don't know how this, I wasn't sure how I could confer to you something to help you guess how much hair would be cut off. But I thought, well, this kind of gives you a sense of who this dude is. Yeah, he is a fan of the Golden Girls, and so much so that he will get them scrawled on his skin forever. So he is going to have that on his arm when he is an old person as well. And he's fine with that. So these are things to take into account. So let's see what are our options. Nice and simple. Less than a pound of hair, 1 pound to 2 pounds, 2 pounds to 3 pounds, 3 pounds to 4 pounds, or more than 4 pounds of hair. As with every previous one, the 1 pounds to 2 pounds, the 2 pounds in that is an illustrative figure. Once it gets to 1.999999999 pounds, it moves on to the next one, then we're straight on to C. Okay, so no issues with that. I would have brought it down into ounces, and I will make reference to ounces in the video upcoming, but the scales that I was using simply have pounds and then a decimal of those pounds. They don't go into ounces. I did check by jumping up and down on it a couple of times. Didn't really work. Okay, so what do we think? Monkey Pixie C, thinking 2 to 3 pounds of hair. TB Douglas B, Nana Hobob A, SJ Beck A. A seems to be quite popular, less than a pound of hair. Great. This is... Maybe you should have gone with, but he's my son. Yeah, Nana Hobob, that is a great suggestion. When looking to get some dog hair from your groomer, the way to make them take you seriously is by shouting, "But he's my son!" Much like in that... Mel Gibson film. Again, any allusions to Mel Gibson you can provide are just going to make them think this guy's on the level. Okay, and definitely not due to A. So A seems popular. Let's see how you do. Okay, good luck everybody. I hope that all of your choices are the right ones. They won't be. 4 of the options will be wrong. Okay, so we are standing here weighed down by all of our hair / expectations or masculinity. Doesn't matter. Whichever makes most sense for you. Absolutely. Yeah? Yep. In terms of the metaphor. They got it, dude. They got it. And we're going to weigh ourselves now. Absolutely. Okay, cameraman George, follow me around. We've gone with a red rock, scales, and we're going to test them out now.
Use the zoom function on the camera there, cameraman George. Thank you. £233. £233. Wow, that's incredible. If we're going by the weight that is on my driver's license, Jesus here weighs 33 pounds.
Wow.
What a chubster. We're going to get our haircut now, and when we come back, I will wear the same clothes for consistency, and I'll weigh myself, ourselves, again. Let's change Wonder Woman style. I think that's probably the most fair way of changing, seeing as this is all about masculinity. Yeah? Cameraman George, could you just...
It's Wonder Woman style, guys. Get ready for this. That's her real superpower, is not getting dizzy when she changes.
Thank you.
It's real
so
tough.
We are now both shorn and have lost our hair. Could you use the zoom function on the camera to get a good look at us, see how handsome we are? Couple of good looking chaps here. Couple of good looking chaps. Yeah, good enough? Cool. So now we will weigh ourselves again. I'm wearing the same clothes as I was before. So cameraman George, get in on this. There we go. Use the zoom function on the camera.
Cameras are difficult sometimes. Cameras are difficult.
All the way. There we go. So that is 229.2 pounds. So I don't at this stage know how many ounces are in a pound, and therefore how exact.
Did I get that wrong? I think I did, didn't I? That should have been almost 4 pounds. So that should have been option D. Again, nobody's
how much
perfect.
weight has been lost, but I trust that the winner will be on the screen right now. So congratulations if you did win. If you won, make this win count. Make it mean something. God is on your side. This upcoming week for you, amazing. Amazing. And if you didn't win, don't worry about it. It doesn't mean a thing. Thanks again so much for playing. And look, handsome boy. Jesus, look at the camera. Handsome. Handsome.
Handsome.
Be handsome.
Handsome.
More handsome.
Handsome.
Ever so handsome.
Ever so handsome.
Be handsome.
What a handsome boy. So apologies for that. It should have said option D, but I said option A. Turns out it was over 3 pounds of hair lost. Obviously, it wasn't an entirely scientific experiment. We may have gone to the toilet in between. Never mind, though. Never mind. It's fine. It's fine. And whoever, if you said option A, absolutely take that. That's really the key issue of ArtBed. If you consider yourself a winner, if you give yourself that winning meaning, it's as powerful as anything else. Okay, so well done you. So this week's video. I mean, let's go back to the main. Just a cut. Sometimes it's just quick. For this week's video, I decided to give you a little preview of a video that will be dropping tomorrow for reasons that will become apparent. I always want you guys to be the first to see my new videos because I prefer the people that do watch my Most Week show to the people that don't watch the Most Week show. Giving a bit of a pass to the people who live in Australia. It's like 3 a.m. for them, so they really don't have a chance. Anyway, I sometimes find it hard to fire myself up on a Monday, which is one of the biggest non-lasagna related similarities I have with Garfield the cat. The best way to feel motivated yourself is to try to motivate others. So here I am, as a trigger warning, I am shirtless, if that's going to trigger anybody. I'm trying to bring a little bit of motivation to all of you, and I do hope you enjoy it.
I always like to start my Monday mornings off with a motivational song. Due to copyright laws, I'm unable to just play a song for you right now, but I can quote lyrics. This morning's lyrics are from Destiny's Child, so Beyonce, Kelly Rowland, and Ghana. It's from their song, Survivor. I'm a survivor. What? I'm going to make it. What? I will survive. What? Keep on surviving. What? And to me that says, you don't need to have a great week in order to succeed Destiny's Child style. You just need to survive. As long as you're still breathing, by Friday evening, you get a thumbs up from Beyonce. And that's pretty sweet. I am Notme, I am Art, and I am telling you to dominate this week like a competitive father playing sports with his son. Go get it.
And there we go. Do you all feel... I mean, you don't necessarily need to feel as motivated now because it's not Monday morning. But when Monday morning comes, I imagine you're going to be pretty motivated, right? Pretty motivated. Monkey Pigsy was triggered. Well, I did warn you, so you can't get me on that one. The winner of this week's Family Simile, thank you all so much for your suggestions and your propositions. The one I went for, boom, SJBeck72, as rare as the UK winning Eurovision. It brings in some history. It brings in some real pain. I felt the pain from SJBeck. I imagine SJBeck72 is really mournful that the UK doesn't win Eurovision more often. And I don't know, maybe I'm just homesick or something. I don't know. So that is those are the results of the Family Simile. Let's go back to the main. Congratulations, SJBeck72. Next week, you're going to be on the ticker. On the ticker. Okay, and so that is it. That is it for the Most Week show on the 1st of March 2020. Next week, sad face, there will be no show, unfortunately. It is going to be March the 8th, which is International Women's Day. And I just, I don't know, got kind of a complicated relationship with that day. I'm like, yeah, Angelina Jolie does incredible work in her role as UN High Commissioner for Refugees, Goodwill Ambassador, absolutely. But how many men's hearts has she toyed with? You know, should that be celebrated? Anyway, it's those kind of deep thoughts that will not be helping anything. Next week, so I'll probably spend next Sunday in my jammies having some dude time with my son, and will be absolutely no fit state to run a show that is this technically demanding. But fret not, I shall be back the following week to rock your worlds once again. So a huge thank you, and I'm going to raise my glass at the end again to all of you watching. Monkey Pigsy, definitely not Duda, Nana Hobob, TB Douglas. Thank you so much for getting involved, and a big thank you and well done to SJBeck72 for winning the Family Simile. Cheers to all of you. Cheers. Apple juice is golden for a reason, isn't it? It's just flipping golden for a reason. So thank you so much for watching, for getting involved, for making some art. I am Notme. I am Art, and I am wishing you a very happy and creative week ahead. Now listen to the lyrics of the closing credits, because they are different from the usual closing credits to reflect the fact that there will be no Most Week show. I feel like not a lot of people listen to the lyrics on the credits, so do have a listen. Yeah? I work hard on them.
What a great show we made just now. It was creative, live and divine. You did wonderful work, so go and take a bow. Just a slightly more about than mine. Next week I'm away, I won't be here to perform, but please don't wallow in your justified woe. I'll be back real soon and we'll art up a storm next time on the Most Week Show.